Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So I just left the mall today, my local mall, because as you can tell by today's video that I will be testing out the new Fenty Pro concealer and powder. I got it right here, fresh from Sephora. I literally went in today and I went straight to the Fenty because I was like, I really hope my mall has it, and they have so many. We love a good receipt. So the powder costs $32 and the concealer costs $26. This is what the packaging for the concealer looks like. It just comes in standard Fenty packaging. I got the shade 110, so I just went up 3 shades from my foundation shade because I recently just changed my foundation shade for them. I was using 190, which is darker though. And now I just have like a sample of 140. I color matched myself because usually no shade, no tea, but like people who work at Sephora don't really shade match well. And I just kept looking at myself and I was like, something is off. So yeah, I color matched myself and 140 is like so much better. This is the packaging for the powder. I got lavender. She did come out with so many shades. The concealer is in 50 shades, and now also is the foundation. It went from 40 to now 50. Powders are split up into like, so every shade range has 2. From 100 to 190 there's 2 powders you could pick from, and then from 200 to 290 there's 2 powders you could pick from, and so on and so on. So I'm in the 100 to 290 range. You can get lavender, which is for brightening, and then you can get butter, which is more of a skin tone shade. I know a lot of people who are in the shade range 100 to 190 were using banana. That's not how Fenty recommended us to use that powder, but I mean, by all means, do what you want to do. You don't have to follow those guidelines, but I did see people who were in that range who used it. They looked super yellow under the eyes. Other than that, let's just get into the review because that's what people really care about, not all this extraness. So yeah, I just moisturized my face with some Tatcha water cream because if you guys ever used the Pro FILT'R foundation, it is super drying if you don't have any type of moisture. So I did that, and now I'm just going with Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. So obviously for today we're going to be wearing the Fenty foundation. Look at my little sample. I take this brush and I just start placing it like all over the face. You guys let me know if you like this one better or 190. But 190 is way too dark, and I still think this isn't my shade. I think this is a little bit too yellow, but it's way better than being too dark. Lovely. Just gonna blend that all in and then we'll be back for the actual tea on the concealer. I look like Casper the Ghost. Lovely. Moving on to the concealer, this is what it looks like. It's so cute. It literally looks like a mini bottle of the foundation. Look at that shade difference though. Wow. It's a very flat paddled sponge applicator. So I'm just gonna apply this right down here. I don't know how much you're gonna need. I'm just thinking about how much I normally put, so we can see if I put too much or too little. As you can see, this is one dip and it's pretty much enough to cover all the areas I need. It did also come out with this launch sponge duo and some brushes. I didn't pick those up because I didn't really feel like I needed to, so I'm just going to use a beauty blender that is damp to blend this out. It is not a thick consistency of a concealer at all, but it's not like super thin. It's very creamy, and it does claim to hide redness and darkness, and I have a lot of purple under my eyes, so ooh, yeah, that's good coverage. It blends really nicely. I have like no effort to blend. That's nice. Yeah, look how smooth that blended. That's really good. Now, I don't know what the set time with this is, so I could have messed up by applying it everywhere. But so far everything is moving. just fine. Yeah, it covered up the purple under my eye really well. I have major, like, heavy dark purple right here, and it covered it up really well. I'm just going to read you the claims on the box as I'm blending. It says instant photo soft coverage for all, long wear, light as air, crease proof. I'm going to do a wear test and a flashback test so we can see if the claims are really true, or if it does not end up creeping up on me, and if it's long wearing. But as you can see, everything's blending out fine, and it's been sitting on my face for not crazy long, but has been sitting there for a good minute, and it's still blending out really good. I really like this concealer, to be honest. Like, it blended out so fast, so well, very smooth. I like that it's more of a creamy consistency other than Shape Tape, which you guys know I love. That's more on the drier side. Like, if I was to leave it on my forehead and like go do something, which I don't know why, but let's say I did, and try to blend it out, it would have trouble, and I feel like this wouldn't. I can already tell it blended out really smoothly. Now we're moving on to the powder. Like I said, this is lavender. This is the brightening shade. This is the packaging. It's so cute. I really love the packaging, and it's a big powder. It's a sifter, so that's good, so your powder won't fall everywhere. That it's legit purple. This smells like really sweet. That's weird. Some up on the beauty blender, and we're just gonna place this right on top of the concealer, like I would normally with my Laura Mercier. Now it is supposed to brighten, so we can see if it does that. But mainly I just care about if it actually just sets well and doesn't have flashback, since it claims to be a no flashback colorless powder. Now, usually what I would do as I am baking, I would bronze up my face and add some blush. So we're going to go ahead and do that because I want to give this like a fair chance, like how I would normally do my makeup. I don't want to do anything different. I'm going to just take Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, and this is also going to be just a way to see how product sits on top of it. Because sometimes when you use certain products on top of a cream, it can start acting really weird and blotchy. So let's see if that happens. So far, it's not. So far, it's doing just fine. So now we're back and we're bronzed, and I added some blush. So now it's time to remove the powder. I'm just going to be dusting it away. So I'm dusting away the powder, and it looks kind of weird on my nose area. My under eye looks fine, but on my nose, it just looks very powdery. I don't know if I like this powder. I don't know how I feel about this powder. Like, I feel like it's okay. I don't know if I would choose it over my Laura Mercier powder. I feel like it looks very like weird, like here. Zoom in and show you guys if I can. Oh, that's super personal. But right here, you guys see what I'm talking about? Like right here, it looks really weird right here, like the way it's setting up, and also like right here. I don't know, I feel like it's setting up in these areas really oddly. It looked really good until that powder. Maybe I did something wrong. It's my first time using it. Usually the more you use a product, you know how it acts, so you know how to maneuver it different. But right now, I'm not the biggest fan. I typically do this anyway after I powder my face. I would take some Mary Blescu rose water spray and I spray my whole face so I look less powdery. So I'm gonna do that right now, and we'll see if that makes a change. So I'm pretty drenched, and then what I would do, just if I don't want any wet spots, is I'll just go over my face with a beauty blender and just soak up any excess. We'll say, besides it setting weird here and here, that it did brighten. Like, it did do what it said it was gonna do. I do feel like it looks lighter, especially on my chin, which typically that's why I would use something brightening on my high points here and here, because that's where I would want it to look the lightest. So I'm not mad at that. Like, that is fine. I just wish it didn't set like that. My phone is on 1%. We're going to do a flashback test. So we're going to take a picture of ourselves because we look so good. Alright, the flash wasn't even on. What a joke. This picture is looking rough. But yeah, there's no flashback. I just look terrible. I'm gonna put the picture up right here so you guys can see. That pimple is really popping. Now is when I'm going to finish up the face, and then we'll be right back. So this is the completed face. We have highlights, we have a little bit of a crease shade going on, some mascara, and lip gloss. This is the new Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fussy, and I really like it. I just got it in the mail a couple days ago, and it's super cute. We did a flashback test and it passed, so that's good. Now we're gonna do is a wear test, and instead of doing 6 hours, which is a typical wear test, I'm just gonna do 3 because it's now 5:06. Do you guys see that? But it's now currently 5:06, and since this is the actual launch date of everything, of the concealer, the powder, the brushes, and everything, I want to get this up today, so I'm only going to do 3 hours. So I'll see you guys. What was that? So I'll see you guys at 8:06 to see how this wears, if it holds up, if it starts to crease, if the powder starts acting weird, because it's already acting weird now. So I'm gonna check in on you guys at 8 o'clock. Alright, so it's currently 3 hours later. It is, can you guys see? It is 8:17 now. My room is freezing. It's freezing cold. But I haven't done much. Literally just ate a sandwich and was editing and like trying not to fall asleep because I'm tired. But yeah, the only thing I had to reapply was my lip gloss, obviously, because I ate a sandwich, so it's not gonna stay. It's lip gloss. But I haven't really checked on my face, and from what it looks like, everything looks fine. The creasing around my nose, like that weird patchiness, got worse. So yeah, there you go. You guys see that? That is not okay. But everything else is fine. The concealer under my eye is perfectly fine. It's still covered everything. It didn't like dissipate or anything. So it's long lasting. Everything looks fine except for that. I would say my final thoughts would be 100% get the concealer. The Fenty Pro Finish Concealer is great. I 100% recommend this. Is it better than my Shape Tape though? I'm not sure. I only used this once, and so far it's impressed me. I definitely will use it again. Now the powder. I don't know, because under my eye it looks fine. My chin, it looks decent. It's really my nose where it's the main issue, and I don't know why. I have no idea. Even looking back at the footage, because I was editing this video, I literally didn't like do anything weird here, so like I don't know why. But you know, this is my first time. I'm gonna say don't get this powder. I'm not gonna say, oh, the powders suck. It could have really just been the fact I could have done something. I definitely will keep trying it out though, so I can get like a full. My radiator just turned on. That's great. But I definitely will try it again and get my full on like thoughts about it. Obviously the first time wasn't great, but you never know. Maybe next time I'll do something different application wise, or maybe I'll just use, it could be many things. It could be the primer, it could be so many things. I don't know. It's really trial and error when it comes to makeup and figuring out like what mixes well with what. But you would think since everything on my face is Fenty that it'll be fine. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to keep playing with it. So I don't want to say don't get it, but I won't right now recommend it. But I do recommend this. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've never done a flashback test before or a wear test before, and I definitely want to do more wear test videos, ones where I can actually do like the full like 6 hours. And I have a video in mind on what I want to do with a wear test. But other than that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because you don't want to miss this face. You just don't. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!